fish in the North Pacific ingest 12,000 to 24,000 tons of trash each year. According to Colette Atkins, who has a law degree and master's degree in wildlife conservation, in a report for the Center for Biological Diversity, published on November 2018. Each person in this class produces an average of 4.3 pounds of trash each day. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency should focus more on ocean pollution. First, I will talk about how ocean pollution is a major problem. Second, I will talk about the solution to ocean pollution. Ocean pollution is a major problem in this world. Plastic plays a big role in ocean pollution today. According to Andrew Delivics, who has a master's degree in marine biology, in a report for the Planet A Journal published on June 2016, states that it takes 400 years for plastic to degrade in the ocean. So when it's just sitting there, it's just going to keep piling up and there's nowhere for it to go. As of right now, there's 15 to 51 trillion pieces of plastic in the ocean right now. In the last decade, we have produced more plastic than what we have in the last century. Ocean pollution is also harming our marine life. According to Tracy Wollstonecroft, a graduate from Bowdoin College and international business major, in a report for National Geographic published on June 2019, states that fish are mistaking trash for food, so they are ingesting it, causing them to die because it's clogging up their digestive system, so they're not able to eat anymore. Also, fish are thinking that trash is places to live, so they swim into it and then they can get caught, which is making them die that way too because they aren't able to get any more food. 100 million marine mammals are killed each year due to ocean pollution. According to Julia Stewart, a marine station professor at University of Stanford, in a report for the Ocean Health Index published on April 2016, states that 700 species are affected as of right now by ocean pollution, but the number is just going to keep going up from there. So that's why we need to start decreasing in ocean pollution. Also, ocean pollution is harming species habitat. So that the trash that is on top of the oceans and that are inside the oceans, and all of the chemicals and oils that are in the ocean, is making it so it's difficult to live for the fish because they're going to die in those areas. There's no food for them. Ocean pollution also harms people. So 97% of world's water supply comes from the ocean, but when it's full of oils, chemicals, and trash, it's not really healthy for us. So that means they have to filter it way more than what they would usually be. Also, people can eat fish, and when they eat fish, the plastics or the chemicals, anything that the fish have ingested, will go into the fish, causing us to eat the chemicals, which is not healthy for us. According to Frank Gomez, a professor at California State University in General Science, in a report for the SCCUR conference published on November 2019, states that beaches are also getting polluted, where there's chemicals under the sand and there's garbage and trash all over on top of the beaches. So it's making people sick because they can't breathe in the fumes and they're not able to be around that. It gives them illnesses such as vomiting and the flu. Now that we understand more about ocean pollution, we can now talk about how we can solve ocean pollution. So you can solve ocean pollution in many different ways. One of the big ones is just recycling. So if we start recycling, it will keep some of that, all of like the 51 trillion pieces of plastic out of the ocean, and it'll start decreasing that number. And then if we recycle it, then it's not just staying in the oceans, and it doesn't take 400 years for it to degrade. We can just keep reusing it. Also, we need to clean the beaches, because whatever's on top of the beaches is just going to keep going into the water when the water comes up and takes it down. Also, chemicals is a big problem. So when farmers put chemicals on their crops, when it rains, it's going to take the wash all the chemicals out through the soil, and it's going to bleed into the ocean, which is making it dangerous for the fish, and they can die that way because they can't live with those type of chemicals that are in the water. Also, we need to slow down plastic production because as at the rate it is going right now, it's just going to keep increasing, and when it's sitting in the oceans right now, it's just going to take 400 years, and we can't have that because it's just going to keep increasing, and all of a sudden we're going to have trillions and trillions of plastic pollution. First, I talked about how ocean pollution is a major problem. Second, I talked about how the solution to ocean pollution. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency should focus more on ocean pollution. If we implement my solution, we will be saving more marine life, and we'll also be benefiting ourselves in the long run.
5